Completing a job doesn't stop your brain from running the threat scan. And honestly, I think that enough capable people realize how, like, they don't realize how exhausting that actually is. Because if you've ever noticed yourself where you finish the job, like the assignment, the booking, the meeting, you finish the presentation, you finish your interpreting job, you finish like whatever it is that you've done, and then still your brain won't let it rest, won't let it go. You've done what you're supposed to do. Instead, it is zooming out and like looking at that one pause you'd made that thing, that one awkward moment that happened, that thing you missed, that presentation that you said, okay, I wanted to say it, but you didn't say it, that sentence that you wish you had landed on or given time, or that phrase you should have said differently. And then all of a sudden, your entire brain starts acting like that was the whole experience. That was everything that happened in that moment, like in the whole 9 yards. Even though, if you look at it objectively, right, you actually did well. You did a great job. People actually came up to you and like acknowledged and told you stuff like how things were. They're happy for the service you provided. They were like, yeah, that landed. I didn't think of it that way. This happened. But no, your brain thought it went elsewhere. So why does our brain do stuff like this? What is actually happening? Because this used to confuse me so much. Because logically, right, the job's done. Nobody complained. Things actually went well. People thank you for your service. People thank you for what you've presented, for what you have said. You completed it. You've done your bit. You have done everything you're supposed to do. Yet, internally, your brain is replaying that one phrase you miss, that tiny moment over and over and over again. And here's the thing, some people don't emotionally experience completion when they've done great. They experience post event survival analysis. And when we do things like that, for me, when you look at like with my job as an interpreter, this used to happen to me all the time. It felt like a badge of honor. I finished a job and then as I'm going, I'm like, oh man, I should have like used this sign instead of that. This would have been a better way to phrase this thing. The way that guy finished felt like I was like hung up on that. Man, I should have really asked the clinician for clarification because I didn't quite get it. Oh, that facial expression threw me off. Oh, someone looked at me confused, or maybe because of how I voiced that, or I signed that, or this happened, or whatever. Right? And then somehow my brain was now start emotionally erasing all the whole 99 other things that went right. It's just cleaning it off and just focusing on this thing. That's the thing, right? Because our brain can turn one moment into an emotional headline for that entire day. We'll take it on to the next booking we need to do, or to the next interaction, or the next thing. And yeah, on we go. And this is where I started realizing that our brain was not searching for accuracy. Our brain in those moments was searching for danger. Our brain, that's all it knew. It's what we've conditioned it for. It's safety. It's like, it's not looking for that, like, why am I negative or whatever that is? No, our brain is still trying to protect us from the moment, even though it's over. It's trying to like tell us that, okay, let's protect ourselves, whatever that is, because some people train our brain to believe that one mistake means we're rejected. One awkward moment means we're exposed. one misunderstanding means it's danger. So now when those things start arising, when those things start happening, we now start going, oh my goodness, I'm exposed now. People know that I'm not that good. People think that they wouldn't want to use me again. This is going to happen. And then that's it. Here we go again. When the whole presentation, the whole thing we did was people were like acknowledging and accepting. So when after we finished the job, our body is now scanning for all these different things because your nervous system does not always care about that the moment has ended. It cares whether you still feel emotionally safe or not from that interaction. So it's not like, oh, the job is done. Why am I still thinking about it? Why am I still feeling like this? That's not your brain's job to, it just focuses on that thing. How do we feel safe about what has happened? Are we aligned? Is this whatever? Because if something in that, and that's why you hear like if you like say you put out a post or whatever, and you get all these people agreeing and supporting, and then you just hear that one person saying, "Oh, look at this, blah blah blah." You focus on that one comment instead of all the rest of the people that are like acknowledging and supporting and agreeing. But instead, we're aligned. We're so tapped into, oh, this person said this about me or didn't like this, whatever, and then we get withdrawn, we feel rejected, even though if you look at the whole comments, 99% were like aligned or supportive or whatever, but that one, because we still don't feel that emotional safety in that sense. It's just the brain trying to protect us in those moments. And I think that this is why so many capable people stay emotionally exhausted because they never emotionally landed after the success. They've completed, they're scanning, they're criticizing, they're replaying, they're analyzing, they're monitoring. What do I need to improve? They're restarting, but they rarely actually arrive that this is done. Because some people are so busy looking for what went wrong that they never emotionally register what went right. So when this happens, right, what I am not trying to immediately believe is that the first emotional story that my brain creates afterwards. I don't just fall for that. I go, my goodness, oh my gosh, I survived that, even if it was the worst thing. I did that. So I'm retraining my brain to start picking and observing things that I want rather than, oh my goodness, I should have done that better. I should have said this. No, I'm like, even like every time I finish my video, I celebrate, even though like, oh my gosh, I stumbled on my words or this. No, I go like, yeah, one down, another one to go. It's like, that's what I want my brain to start feeling as safety, that we did it. And then we can then go figure, okay, what can we do better for next time? How can we then improve this? That's what I want my brain to start scanning. Not the problem and still scanning for like threat. No, I want it to have that calm awareness. Like, okay, this is what I'm wanting. Not this toxic positivity, but like, okay, I did that. I observe then, okay, what can we get to do better next time? What are those things that we can then follow through? And I want to go deeper on this in tomorrow's video because honestly, if this landed, do come back because I want us to go deeper into why people can't just finish strong and still have that emotional feeling of that they have failed. See you tomorrow. I am Nene. We do this every single day. Remember that your voice matters and it's your time to use it. Bye for now.